Okay, Wednesday about 3 p.m. Here's your weather briefing. First map we're going to show you, this is the NAM computer model jet stream map at 300 millibars, about 25 to 30,000 feet above in our atmosphere. This is where the jets like to put her on cruise control. You can see that we have strong winds now coming off the desert southwest and southern California, actually off the Baja California, that are heading northeast into Minnesota and Wisconsin. These strong winds eventually are going to be carrying a storm with them, which is going to be our snowmaker on Friday. And you can see the snowmaker right here. This is the circular pattern to the jet stream structure off the Baja of California. One of the reasons why this storm is so tricky to predict, and we really weren't expecting much, at least up until finally this morning, is because the storm system has not been measured very well because it's out in the Pacific Ocean. But it's finally going to be coming on shore tonight and tomorrow, so we'll have a much better idea of what to expect on Friday as model guidance comes in tonight and tomorrow. But what I wanted to show you is watch what happens to this circular area of the jet stream. It moves on into California and then into the Intermountain West on Thursday evening. It starts to lose its signature, so it probably weakens a little bit. But of course, we'll measure it as it comes on shore tomorrow and confirm that. But still, the storm system weakens a little bit, but it still has enough energy to likely produce some snow over Minnesota and Wisconsin on Friday. You can see a little bit of a buckle in the jet, which means a little bit of a trough, just enough to touch off some snow in our area. Again, that would be Friday morning, probably between about 9 a.m. and noon. Okay, here's the NAM computer model for precipitation. This is the forecasted radar, and you can see snow starting to form and develop over Nebraska and southeastern South Dakota early Friday morning. This is about 4 a.m. on Friday, and then watch what happens to this snow. It expands northeast so that it covers all of southern Minnesota and portions of western Wisconsin by about 10 a.m., and then it continues through about the 1 p.m. hour, and then quickly moves out so that by 7 p.m. we're just left with flurries or light snow, which likely will not accumulate. So again, that means accumulating snow would be between about the hours of 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. on Friday. Now, as we get to the big storm for later this weekend, this is the jet stream. Again, this is the jet stream now. This is for this weekend. What I want you to focus on is what's happening out here in California. This is a very significant and deep trough that is pulling onto the coast of California on Saturday afternoon, signature of a deepening storm system over the western United States. Watch what happens to this trough as we get into Sunday. Strong, powerful jet winds are coming straight out of the south up into Minnesota and Wisconsin. Hence, that's why we're expecting some warm air to move up into our area, up and over a cold dome of air that's going to be on top of us. Anyway, that'll be happening on Sunday, and that could cause some big problems, especially Sunday morning in southern Minnesota and Wisconsin. And then, of course, this storm system really explodes Sunday night so that a blizzard, this is a classic comma-shaped pattern to the jet structure, and this usually indicates that a blizzard is going to be happening right at the base of this comma shape, at the comma head. So that would mean North Dakota, northwestern Minnesota, at least as the way it appears now, would be in line for a blizzard on Sunday night and into Monday. And then as we go through time next week, another storm system, strong jet, comes in on Wednesday, and that could mean even more snow for the upper Midwest at that time. 850 millibar temperatures shows our little system moving in on Friday. Temperatures cool in our atmosphere on Friday. You can see it right here. We cool just enough on Friday to support snow over southern Minnesota and Wisconsin. I wouldn't be surprised if that precipitation starts off as a little bit of liquid even on Friday morning, maybe for about a hour's worth of liquid, which would really create some icy and treacherous conditions on Friday in southern Minnesota and western Wisconsin. Then that system pulls off, and then we wait for that system on Sunday. And this is very interesting. We're going to be very close to the rain-snow line on Sunday morning. That's right about when precipitation is going to be moving in. And then our atmosphere warms as we get a strong southerly fetch. The lower and mid layers of our atmosphere warm up so that likely anything that falls Sunday, late Sunday morning and into the early afternoon will be in the form of rain. And if our surface temperatures are cold enough, that would likely be freezing rain. So we will need to keep a close eye on that. That's why I have fairly high confidence that some freezing rain and sleet is going to hit our area on Sunday. And of course, that storm system, very impressive storm system, pulls off to the northeast on Monday and gets out of our hair. And then we wait for the next system that comes in on Wednesday. It isn't shown very well here on the GFS computer model, but it's something we're going to need to keep an eye on. Okay, here are the temperatures, and I just want to mostly, these are surface temperatures from the GFS computer model, and I just mostly want to focus on Sunday morning. Okay, here they are at about 7 a.m. Sunday morning, expected surface temperatures. They are in the upper 20s and low 30s over southern Minnesota and western Wisconsin, including the Twin Cities, Rochester, and Eau Claire. So, if we do get precipitation on Sunday morning, and if it is in the form of liquid, which it looks like it would be, then we have a pretty good opportunity, or at least shot, of some icy roads and freezing rain. Not good timing since it is Christmas Day, but still, that's something for us all to keep our eye on. And then, of course, the temperatures at all levels of our atmosphere, including at the surface, warm to well above freezing by Sunday evening. So any ice that does accumulate on Sunday morning should melt during the afternoon and evening on Sunday, and then we get a refreeze by Monday morning as cold air moves in from Canada. So a very tricky storm and powerful storm that's going to be coming in on Sunday and Monday. That's going to certainly cause problems over Minnesota and Wisconsin. I did want to show you the trigger graph. Real quickly, here's your trigger graph, and you'll be sent this also in the email, but I'm pretty confident that a couple of inches of snow are going to fall over southern Minnesota, including Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport on Friday. Again, that would be between about 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. on Friday, and we'll try to fine-tune that for you as tomorrow rolls around. And then looking at Sunday, I'm not very confident in accumulating snow on Sunday, but my confidence is high that some ice is going to accumulate on our roads and elevated surfaces, especially Sunday morning between about 6 a.m. and noon. So after that, we warm up, and we may even dry out during the afternoon and evening hours on Sunday before some wraparound snow moves in on Monday. And you can see fairly high confidence that at least a little bit of accumulation of snow will wrap around the storm system on Monday, especially in central Minnesota and western Wisconsin. And then I'm looking at a third storm system on Wednesday that certainly has the potential for accumulating snow in our region. The only time that 850 millibar temperatures become too warm for snow or to support snow is from Saturday into Sunday. Again, that's why I'm thinking it may be the precipitation, may be liquid or rain, or maybe even sleet rather than snow. And then, of course, temperatures plummet as we head into Monday and Tuesday. Last map I wanted to show you is the snow accumulation map. You guys were sent this earlier today, but it doesn't hurt to just touch on it. And here it is. 2 to 4 inches of snow will likely be common from southeastern Minnesota, including Rochester and the Twin Cities, on east and northeast through Eau Claire, and then through much of central and northern Wisconsin. Then around that, according to 2 inches of snow. Basically, draw a line from St. Cloud southeast to near Madison, Wisconsin. In between that area is where you're going to get accumulating snow on Friday. Once again, timing of that snow between about 9 a.m. and 3 p.m. on Friday, and we will try to fine-tune that as we head through the day tomorrow and into Friday morning. Have a good night. Bye-bye.